My animal is the flying fox, and it will typically live inside of a tree because it is able to climb up the trees, even though it does have wings. So it will typically create a nest inside of a tree. Other creatures that it interacts with would be fish. It eats fish. It also eats plants and flying tigers and also zebras. So its interactions with all those other animals would typically just be it feeding on them rather than like they're not going to hang out with each other or anything. So that would be their interactions. For the scenario portion, I chose scenario 3, the invasive species. And in the example, it actually gives a flying squirrel coming into an ecosystem and disrupting everything. But for my flying fox, I believe that if a flying squirrel was brought into the ecosystem, it actually would not give it many problems at all because my flying fox can also fly and it hunts animals as well. So it would actually just start probably hunting the flying squirrel. And it would be able to feed on it and everything, even though the flying squirrel would also be feeding on its own food sources. So it may have trouble eating its regular diet, which would be, plants and fish and the other animals, because the flying squirrel is probably also eating those things. But I feel like the good solution to this would be for the flying fox to actually just eat the flying squirrels and try and keep their population down or even get them extinct from their population to keep the natural animals within the ecosystem.